Do you want to know the number one biggest thing that can absolutely cripple your potency for the kingdom of God? It is walking around this earth not knowing who you are. Because if you don't get your identity from God, if you don't know what He says about you, how He speaks about you, how He speaks to you, then what are you doing? We all live from places that impact how we interact with the world around us. These can be negative or positive. You can live from a place of fear, and that will shape how you see the world, and you will look at the world and be confronted with fear every day of your life. You can live from a place of anxiety and feeling like you have to control everything and feeling like you have failed when you can't. Or you could live from a place of identity. And if you live from a place of identity, then you go out into the world with your head held high, because you're walking around going, God says I'm an overcomer. God says I am more than a conqueror. God says I am the head and not the tail. And if you've got that attitude, do you think you're going to be easily defeated? Not knowing your identity is crippling you. And I love you too much to let you walk around on a broken leg. You've got to know your identity, your individual identity, who He says that you are specifically. How do you find it out? You ask Him. Let's practice. Let's ask Him. Take a minute to ask God, what is my identity? And if you're comfortable, leave your answer in the comments. And if you want more questions like this to ask God to really get to know Him better and get to know who He says that you are, I wrote a journal called Go Ask God the Journal. It is 120 questions to help you cultivate conversations with your Creator, and it is available on my website. Just check out my profile. And if you need a little bit extra help getting to know your God-given identity, there is a whole chapter on identity in my book, 7 Days to a Life of Limitless. That is also available on my website. Go check it out.